Hello, my name is Eric Shocker with Shocker Accounting and Tax Solution. Today I'm going to talk a little bit about and show you how to do fixed assets in QuickBooks. We're going to do fixed assets and we're going to do recurring journal entries. So you don't have to do this journal entry each month. So the first thing we're going to do is you go to your chart of accounts. You can click here on your home page, the chart of accounts, or you can just hit Control A. And as you can see, my chart of accounts here, this is just a dummy company. It's not really a real company, and their chart of accounts is kind of messy. But they have these chart account numbers here. Now you can check to see if you have numbers, or if you prefer numbers, you can just go to Edit, Preferences, Accounting, and then this tab, Company Preferences, and Accounts. These check boxes will show you if you have numbers associated, or unless you want, even if you want to associate numbers with your chart of accounts, you can do that as well. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and create a fixed asset, and you can just click anywhere on the screen, right click, and just go to New. Click on this fixed asset major purchase, and it'll actually show a little bit of description right here, what they are: building, land, machinery, equipment, vehicles. So click on that, hit continue, and then account name, you just go ahead, we're going to go ahead and name this fixed assets, and that's we're going to go ahead and we're going to have to put a number on it. This is going to be the chart of account number 1600. Save it and continue. So as you can see, we have 1600 right there. So we're going to go ahead and add another one. Fixed asset. Continue. And we're going to name this one FA for fixed asset. Then it's going to be, the description is going to be a 2010 Dodge truck. And we're just going to number it 01 for this being the first fixed asset in the list. Click on sub accounts. You can just type in fixed assets or 1600. It's probably the easiest way, 1600 right there. Click that. Save and continue. We have to give it a number. We're just going to do it 1601. Normally you do 1610, 1620, but for the sake of this tutorial, we're just going to do 1601. So as you can see, 1600, 1601 is below the parent account, which makes it nice and organized. And we're going to go ahead and add another account. So right click, click new. We're going to do fixed assets. Now it's important to note when you're dealing with QuickBooks, there is no accumulated depreciation account. You just make it up through the fixed asset menu. It's just a contra asset account, so it's going to be a credit balance. So you can just do that by, what I do is I just do, I name an account less accumulated depreciation, like that. Make it look nice. And then enter sub account. We're going to go do 1600 again. Fixed assets, and then this one's going to be, we'll just do this one 1602. What the heck, 1602, and that's going to show it right below this fixed asset. Now we're just going to add an expense account. So we'll go ahead under here, expense, hit continue. The account name is going to be depreciation. Depreciation expense vehicles. Sub account is going to be something depreciation amortization. That's fine. And let's do it. This one's 8400. We'll do 8470. Save and continue. Now what we need to do, since we have depreciation expense, we have our contra asset accumulated depreciation, plus we have the fixed asset, is we need to add asset balance for the fixed asset. And we can do that by writing a check. We're going to go ahead and write a check to Dodge Truck Company. Like that. We'll just do other because it's not a vendor, it's not a customer, it's not an employee, so always do other in that circumstance. $25,000. We'll just do 2010 Dodge Truck. There we go. Now, what we're doing here is we're debiting an asset, which is our fixed asset, and then we're crediting the $25,000 in cash and paying Dodge Truck. So, what we're going to go ahead and find that 1600 account. And under that, as you can see, is that 1601 FA fixed asset 2010 Dodge Truck. So we click on that. I'm just going to go ahead and copy this. Control V that. And that should be it right there. So that's going to go ahead. We didn't print that to checks. We could have if we wanted to. Let's do right here, Dodge Truck Company. If we wanted to, we could print later. Just click there, and we'll just hit save and close. Hit yes. Send it anyways. All right, so if you go to print checks, as you can see, it's going to be right in there, and you could print that out if you wanted to. Now we go back to our chart of accounts, Control A, and you'll see under fixed assets, 25,000, and the parent company has a $25,000 balance as well. So what we need to do is do a recurring journal entry. And how we can do that is we just right click and make general journal entry. Click right there. You want to take it off adjusting journal entry. And the two accounts that we want to hit is an expense account, which is going to be depreciation expense. I believe it was 8470. Right, so it's going to be right here. And we're going to hit the contra asset account, accumulated depreciation, which is going to be 1602, I believe. Now, we know that this is a credit balance, so what we want to do is figure out how much do we want to depreciate it by. Well, a truck we could depreciate over 5 years. We could go, so it's 25,000 divided by 5 years, or 60 payments, which is if you're depreciating once a month, it's going to be 60 payments. So 416.67 is what we're looking at. So we debit an expense each month, and we credit accumulated depreciation. So how we actually get this to work each month, a recurring journal basis, is we click on this big button right here, Memorize. Click on that. We're going to name this this recurring memorized journal entry. Okay, and we're going to automate it. Automated transaction entry. How often? We're going to do once a month. We want to do monthly. We'll go ahead and post this for today, 12/15/2018. Number 16, 60 payments. Now normally you would post this towards the end of the month, Just for this sake, we'll just do 12/15 as of today. Days in advance, this will just kind of pop up a box reminding you to post 5 days in advance. Go ahead and click OK, and then save and close. All right. Now, as we look here, you'll see the total balance is $24,583.33, which is basically the net from the purchase price minus the depreciation amount equals the total fixed asset amount. Now, if we go down to 8470, which is our expense account, we'll notice that that's not the right one. The hit right here, 416.67. So we know that we did it right. One of the beautiful things about doing it this way is you'll see under the financial reports, under the balance sheet or income statement, if we go to balance sheet standard, under fixed assets, you'll see fixed assets, and then you'll have those two below it. But you can just hit that arrow button and you can see that the total balance is right there. But it will give you also the description as well. So that's how you do recurring journal entries in QuickBooks. Hopefully you learned something and you have a great day. And thank you for watching.